What do you think, Patty? Alfredo likes it, don't you, bud? So yeah, we had a pretty exciting day here on Peaks Peak Hobby Homestead. We went and picked us up a 16-foot car hauler trailer so we can haul our Kubota around now. And on the way home, we used the trailer to haul us home a hay feeder so we could get some hay bales out here. They've gotten our field eaten just about down, and I don't want them to do damage to the grass and all, so I figured it's about time to get a bale out here for them, and they seem to be going right after it. So yeah, good time. Hey, Elvis. Loving his four-wheeler, and he's about to ruin the yard. I'm gonna have to shut it down. All right, guys, so big day for me. I finally got something that I've been wanting to get since I got my tractor, and that's a trailer big enough to haul it on. I take care of most of my own maintenance and things like that, but you never know when you're gonna have something big happen where you really need to haul it. Not to mention, I've had a few projects that some friends have asked me to do here and there, or work that needs done around the church, and so I borrowed my neighbor's trailer, which was super nice. He was always very friendly about it and said I'm welcome to it anytime, but you know, there comes a point when you're using something quite a bit, it's about time to get your own. So today I went and got my own. It's not new, it's not perfect, but it's a pretty nice trailer, and I'm pretty excited about it. It is a 16-foot flatbed, 10,000 pound capacity, which I guess that's minus the weight of the trailer, so it would haul 8,000 pounds, which means it's going to haul anything that I want to put on it. It's got a set of aluminum ramps that come with it. It needs a couple of boards replaced on the deck, but overall the deck's in good shape. It's good and solid. Man, it tows like a dream. You don't even know it's back here. 2 5/16 ball. And the guy threw in all this cool stuff to go along with it. These blocks are made to go under the back when you're pulling up on it, just to support the trailer so it doesn't tip up as you drive up on it. The other is like a tongue rest. He kept it stored inside a garage, and so he had it sitting on that. Now it's got a jack on it, but you know, he threw that in with it. A set of lights that I can put on the trunk of a car if I've got a car up on it, because the tail lights on the fenders are a little harder to see when you got a car on there. He threw in actually three extra receivers. This was my old receiver, but it was a 2-inch ball, so we put the one in there that had the 2 5/16 that he had. But I'm going to switch it to this drop because right now the trailer's got a little bit of rake to it, and so I want it to haul nice and level. So I'm going to swap that out and put this 3-inch drop on it. Or is that a 2-inch? That's oh, it's a 4-inch drop. Anyway, I'm going to swap it out to that one because that one seems to work pretty well. Got a 7-blade extension and a couple of wheel chocks. Came with a winch and 2 fully loaded toolboxes, brand new straps on both sides here. There's 4 brand new car straps in all, and then up here in the front is of course the handle to the winch, the hand crank winch, and then a bunch of small straps. So really fixed me up right, and I was thankful for that. It's got a spare tire, so yeah, pretty excited about the new purchase. What's up? Let's get done. See what I did? But there's a problem. What? Alfredo won't stay out of it. Should I put him on the hill? Or do you think he'll just get out?
I mean, I can't imagine he'll get stuck in that.
No. I just mean he's tearing up the bale. Look at him.
Yeah. I mean, it won't last very long if he keeps...
All right, so our first hay ring, and our goat is tearing this all to pieces. So Alfredo, it's time to get out. Come on, get out. You're moving. It's moving day. Come on, get out. Go open that gate. Go on. Yeah, go on. Just grab his horns. All right, walk him in there. You better hold on tight. I'll need to make sure that the fence is doing good, and then I'm gonna have to get that, go on. Go. Go. So today, me and Caden have a project to do. We are going to fix up our new trailer. We're going to give it a nice glossy black paint job, and we're going to change out these deck boards and put some new deck boards on it.
And pressure wash it.
This probably take us a couple of days on this project, but we're going to get started tonight. We got to get the pressure washer out. We got to hose her down, set our boards out of the way and everything. Then we got to get the old boards tore off. Then we'll give her a paint job, and then we'll start putting her back together. So we look forward to having a nice new looking trailer when we get done. All right, we got her all painted up. It's looking pretty good. So tomorrow, when it's all good and dry, tomorrow afternoon probably, we'll go ahead and put the new boards on. And I'm gonna let, where they're freshly treated boards, they're still soaking wet. So I'll let them dry for a few weeks or whatever. And then I plan on trying to seal those boards or maybe stain them or something like that. But I'm gonna go ahead and get them put in, and they can be drying, and we'll go from there. But pretty excited about it. It looks a whole lot better, and had a lot of good help from my boys. Caden went with me to Lowe's, and we bought 10 16-foot 2x8s, and Caden's 7 years old, and he handled his end of those 16-footers and helped me load them all on the cart. And then when we got out to the trailer, he helped me load them all on the trailer. Did a real good job. I was gonna let him help me paint, but it didn't take him but about one try before he had this black oil-based paint on his hands, and that was going to be a total disaster. So we went ahead and shut him down on that, let him play some video games while we finished up painting. But Cameron grabbed a brush and helped do all the cutting in and trimming while I did the easy job and went around rolling it all out. So anyway, I think we're going to be pretty happy with how it turned out. I might also add, any chance you get, man, get your boys involved in whatever work you're doing, and show them how to work, show them how to do stuff. That way they can take care of their own families when they get older. It's good for them, it's good for you, and then you end up with a lot of good help when they get older. It works out great. Hey, Tom. How you, Tom? Hi, Jenny. Hi, Jenny. How are you? What are you told?
That's Tom.
Tom and Jenny.
That's Tom.
Just got back from a little road trip to Moorhead, Kentucky, where we picked up 3 roll-up doors for our new garage. Got a good deal on Facebook Marketplace. Really nice guy set us up with brand new doors, light gray, gonna be perfect. And then we got 750 pounds of feed. Pig feed, chicken feed, cow feed. All right, we're about to get back to work on this trailer. I'm gonna put my floor in. Caden wants to ride his 4-wheeler, so I'll let him get into that. And good time. Very first board, I made a really stupid mistake because I was paying attention to messaging with my brother on my phone, and I had my tape measure stretched out over the top of the board measuring the length of the trailer inside the rails. And then when I went to mark my board, I didn't pull the tape measure tight against the board. I left it up against the front of the trailer and measured and marked where I needed it, and I don't know what I was thinking. But anyway, I cut, and I should have known by what I was cutting off the board, but I cut 6 inches off of my board, so my first board is too short. Now, it actually is, it's gonna work because it still reaches all the rails where it needs to for support. So I'm actually gonna save that board until last and put it in last right in the middle where it won't have all the wear and tear on it anyway, but also I can put the block in that I cut off on the end and then slide this board down in it, because the way these all fit, it's going to be a real tight fit to get them in there. And then when I want to, sometime when I'm at Lowe's, pick up another 2x8 and change it out, it'll be right there in the middle where it's easy to get to and swap out. It is what it is. Sometimes you do stupid things, and when you're not paying attention, especially, and I just wasn't. I was paying attention to the messages on my phone, and so it is what it is, part of it. Alright guys, so putting a new floor in one of these trailers is a piece of cake, unless you're dumb and you don't pay attention and you pay more attention to your phone. Everybody's heard the old saying, measure twice, cut once. Because I didn't do that, I cost myself 20 bucks, and I've got a goofy little board here that I'm gonna have to change out. But I'm wanting to get this out of the way and get cleaned up and get ready to go do a little bit of deer hunting. So I'm just gonna call it a day, and I'll have to change out that one board once I get to Lowe's and pick up another one. But I'll probably wait until sometime when I'm out with the trailer doing something else, because you know, 16 footer you can't really haul in a pickup truck. So anyway, I'll show you what I did here. All right, now the way my trailer's made, and you know, they're probably not all made this way, but this one is, the boards go back in under the lip on both ends. So you've got to cut about 1 inch off of your 16-foot board in order to get them in there. Now you put them in at an angle, slide them over into place. Just put that on the workbench. Slide them over into place, and until you get to where the space is too small for you to put them in at an angle, then you're good to go. Once you get down to the last board or two, you can still cut them about the same length, but then I had my wife stand on this end of the board, and I picked up and bowed it up in the middle and was able to pop it down in there. And I would have done it with this very last one had I not. This was the first board I cut that I told you about. I cut it way too short because I'm dumb. And so I just pieced it in here. It's sitting solidly on the frame rail like it's supposed to. And then what I did up underneath here is screwed it to the boards next to it and put it right up against the next frame rail there so that the board can't slide back and forth, and it'll stay in position. So it'll be solid and it'll be fine. It just looks dumb, and I have this mistake staring me in the face every time I use my trailer. So I'll grab me another board and replace that when I get a chance. And I will say, because all of your boards are not going to be perfectly straight, when you get to the last one, it may not fit very tight, or it may be too tight to get your board down in it. And so you saw when I was going through the process, I put ratchet straps on all 4 corners and pulled them all in good and tight, and that created enough space here where I could put the board down in. And actually when I loosened them up, then it tightened this board up in the middle. It worked pretty good. Now, of course, these boards are all still good and wet, so they'll dry out, and then there'll be more space in there. But anyway, so that's the trailer. I am actually going to do just a little bit of touch-up paint now, clean this off, and then fix the places where I messed up the paint, because we painted this last night. It's still a little bit soft, and I was a little bit rough on it. So I'm going to touch that up, and then I'm going to get ready to go do a little bit of deer hunt. So hope y'all enjoyed watching me fix up my little trailer here, and we'll look forward to being able to haul the tractor on that. We'll put it to good use for sure. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all have a good day. Bye.